Yo, YouTube, man. Hey, it's your boy Little Gay, man. Hey, we back with another video, man. Today we are watching NBA players telling us how crazy good Larry Bird was. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, man, and listen to the video, man.
Players who saved basketball. Bird and Magic's coast-to-coast war and jaw-dropping styles gave the NBA the boost it needed before the emergence of Michael Jordan. But for Bird, with 3 titles, 2 Finals MVPs, and 3 consecutive MVP seasons, some forget just how good he really was. Today we look at NBA players explaining how crazy good Larry Bird was in his prime. Before we get into all that, if you want to win a PS5 with NBA 2K22 and Madden NFL 22 included, leave a like, comment,
Dang,
subscribe,
I think
and
he's
turn
at
on notifications
22.
to
We
enter
on
the giveaway.
26.
When speaking of the NBA's greatest of all time, there's always 5 or 10 guys that hit the list. Each carries a different generation. From 50s Bill Russell to 60s Wilt Chamberlain or 70s Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. 80s Magic Johnson, 90s Michael Jordan, 2000s Shaquille O'Neal and Kobe Bryant, to today's LeBron James. Some get overlooked when they shouldn't. For example, Tim Duncan. And others get left behind because of the lack of titles, like Charles Barkley. What happens when all these players talk of another great as if he was like no other? Larry Bird was lauded by most of these legends, because he was one of them too. He was consistent, tough, offensively masterful, and one of the first big guys to shoot many three-point shots. LeBron James spoke candidly in an interview about how he was one of the few guys ever to win a three-point contest with a warm-up shirt on. LeBron referring to the time Larry won his 3rd consecutive three-point contest. James continued,
For young guys that don't know him, they think of Larry Bird as a jump shooter. But he was so much more than that. He was a passer. He averaged double-digit rebounds. He defended, he took charges. And, he's just a straight-up complete basketball player, and me as a small forward.
Later in his career, LeBron adapted his game to the new way of basketball, which was a charge led by the Golden State Warriors in shooting more from behind the arc. LeBron was considered a big guy, but began shooting more threes, and no doubt was heavily influenced by the fact that Larry Legend had already achieved this feat in the 80s. In another interview, when asked about his top 3 of all time, LeBron put Larry Bird firmly in there with MJ and Dr. J.
My God, 3. Yeah, Larry Bird, Dr. J. Michael.
Shaq had a very different opinion on Larry.
Yeah, he capping
He said
about
he
that
disliked
Julius
Bird
Irving.
because he was jealous. He thought, how could this regular-looking
But
guy
Larry
do
and
everything?
Magic,
Never
it's
really
cool.
had a chance to play against Larry Bird, but I actually used to hate Larry Bird. I hated.
Shaq soon realized as
Larry
he grew
Bird be in
older and
fear.
wiser that despite getting the luck of the Irish with the Celtics, Larry made his own luck when it came to shooting the ball. Shaq, at 7'1", of course, had a completely different style of game at the time. He was built to the max and used brute force to impose his will on the defense and rack up the points, blocks, and rebounds. Shaq was also faster than most give him credit for, particularly in the early part of his career.
For the rebound, now the Magic with a final shot chance. O'Neal runs the floor, takes it all the way.
Bird was notoriously slow, which was all the more testament to his skill set, but his basketball IQ was just on a different planet.
A
He once
pass.
sank a shot from behind the backboard, which O'Neal chalked down to a fluke following a bet with his friend.
Cam Vincent to Bird, and it goes in! It doesn't count, but it goes in! I've seen everything!
Shaq never really got the chance to play against Larry Bird, which is unfortunate, because I don't think it would have taken him so long to recognize greatness. On the other hand, 6-time NBA champion Kareem Abdul-Jabbar battled Bird on numerous occasions while playing with the Showtime Lakers. Bird got the better of him in the 1984 finals, and took another 2 in a decade that was largely dominated by the purple and gold. Kareem spoke about how Larry might have been the best he had played against, and said,
How good was
Michael
Bird?
Jordan.
I don't think people
People don't
look at
appreciate
him and think,
Yeah,
oh,
they
he's a
don't
white
know.
guy, slow guy.
Chubby white guy, he wore us out, man. But see, this muscle here, the one between his ears,
Yeah.
that was his best, because he made the 3-pointers and he had assists and rebounded, steals. He was always at the right place at the right time on the court. One of the great players, I had the opportunity to play against.
11-time All-Star Charles Barkley, a regular season MVP during a star-filled 90s, was once asked, "Are you better than Bird?" And he took a long pause before answering, which is very telling.
Am I better than Bird? Oh man, that's a great question.
Most great players
No, you're
respond
not, bro.
immediately
Just
with
don't
how
lie.
they think they're the best, because you have to have that kind of mentality in order to get to the top. Instead, Barkley answered,
I'm a better rebounder. I'm probably a better defender. He's a better shooter, obviously. You know, a lot of people talk about who's better.
But you have to think. You have to have that mentality.
No, you know. Like, I think.
You look like
He don't know what to say, dog.
you know, I appreciate it. But it's all
He just lied, bro. He know he better. He know Bird is better.
It's a team game.
I think deep down
Look
he
at
knew
him, see?
Bird was a better player. And
Yeah,
for
he
someone
knew.
as good as Chuck to be stumped like that in an interview shows you how heavy the weight of Larry Bird's legacy
He
was.
just didn't want to say
Former
it. He
teammate
know Bird
Kevin
is better,
McHale
but he
also
just started
references
stuttering.
how unreal Bird was to play with. McHale was Bird's right-hand man while playing with Boston, claiming the Sixth Man of the Year award twice, along with 7 All-Star appearances. His story of a specific Detroit game is fascinating. There was a bit of time left on the clock, and we had beaten Detroit, and I just scored 56, and I'm walking off the court, and Larry said, "Where are you going?" I said, "I'm done." I said, "I'm exhausted. I'm tired." Larry goes, "Don't do it, man, because when I get that hot, I'm not coming out of the game." A week later, he got that hot. He looked at me at about 50 points, and he looked at me and said, "I told you." The pair would go on to win 3 titles together, and McHale would continue to tell stories that live on in Celtics folklore forevermore. A highlight being a throwback from Bird's brutal trash talk at a game in Phoenix.
We have a play, out of bounds play, I'm taking it out, and Larry says, "I'm going to bust off the play, and I'm just going to come out, and I'm going to shoot a 3, and I'm like, "We're down 2. I'm like, "No, don't do that." I'm like, "Let's shoot a 2, please. Go in the hole, try to get fouled. Let's just get into overtime, see if we can't win this game." And Larry says, "No, I'm just going to bust a 3 on him." And I'm like, "Oh, my gosh." So he tells the Phoenix bench, he tells the coaches, "Yeah, I'm just fixing to bust a 3 on you guys and just go home. I'm tired of this." And he gets the ball, jumps out, busts the play, comes out, gets the ball at the slot, shoots the ball. As the ball's in the air, he kind of turns towards the Phoenix bench and yells, "Told you so."
Larry's mental game was such that he could just open up any team.
Nah, that's I ain't gonna lie. Nah, that's tough.
Warfare on a regular basis.
Nah, that's tough.
Players speak of his toughness not because
They
of
would
his
look like
size
Curry
or
out there
physicality, but
without the
because of his
trash talk.
mind. He would impose his
With the
will on
trash
opposition
talking,
and
man.
could force them off their game just as much as he could switch on his. A mastermind at trash talk tactics, Larry Bird will forever go down in history as one of the greatest trash talkers of all time. And in the 80s, that mattered. With players such as Bill Laimbeer, Hakeem Olajuwon, Magic Johnson, and the eventual emergence of Michael Jordan, Bird did what was necessary in order to gain that mental edge that took him over the top.
Good pass.
James Worthy, the 1988 Finals MVP, simply stated that Larry was trash talking all the time, but the problem was he could back it up.
Yeah, he could back it up. So when you're arrogant and you can back it up, you're not arrogant, you're just good. And Larry was good.
Even Werther's former teammate Magic
Oh, yeah.
Johnson spoke
That
of
boy
the
got
fact
Larry
that he had a
having
dislike
dudes.
for Larry Bird
Nightmares of
far
that
back
nigga,
from
man.
his college playing days for the very reason that Larry would constantly get the better of him. Johnson claimed in a recent interview during a press build-up for the Broadway play about the pair that after he beat Larry in the NCAA championship game in 1979, the most-watched college basketball game ever, by the time he got to
What?
Warriors, they were
Hey, yo, what the heck, bro? What you doing? Magic, what you y'all doing?
Because when I got here, we were 0-4, I think 8, and then the first time against the Celtics in the championship series, and then we lost that in '84. That made us 0-9, I believe.
And later is quoted as saying, "When I played, Larry Bird was the only one I feared." Not bad when hearing it from a 5-time champion and one of the true great basketball players
Hey,
of all time.
top 2 point guard of all time saying that, man.
NBA awards,
Top 5 player, top 10 player of all time saying that.
but it was shared
Hey.
with, guess who? Larry Bird. Bird was simply the king of talking the talk, then actually going out and walking the walk.
Listen, man. Retirement is great for you because you never talked this long.
Dominique Wilkins recounts one of the most famous games where Larry Bird promised Kevin McHale he was going to break McHale's record against Atlanta. Wilkins said,
"He got so hot in that game that you talk about that patented step back. He was doing that step back and he switched it to his left hand 3 separate times in that game. He hit a 3. He was scoring anywhere on the floor that he wanted.
Is this when the
I mean,
bench
it
was giving each other
Look at it. Look how it is.
So did you get in a fight with them after the game? Forget Larry. Did you beat anybody on the bench? Because you giving 5, he's scoring on me.
Every one of those guys got fined $3,000.
Okay.
Larry's legend lives on because of the greats that want to tell them. The reason there's a list of top 10 players who consistently call Bird their toughest opponent or one of their all-time greats is because
Basically,
Larry
Larry
himself is
Jesus,
in that
Dan.
list. Larry is a top 10 baller.
So
of all time.
basically, Larry
His
is
style doesn't
Jesus.
matter.
That's
He
what I'm
sends
hearing,
the
bro.
opposition. Because of
From
that
what
record,
I'm
the
hearing,
opposition will remember. They'll remember the steals,
Larry
the
built
shots,
that
the clutch
Mamba
plays,
mentality
and the
before
trash talk. They'll remember the
before
Bird from the early
Mamba
80s
mentality was
and
even
the early
created.
90s.
He had that
Larry
Mamba
stepped out on the
mentality.
court in his warm-up jacket and made Michael Jordan recoil in envy. MJ announced,
took off his top yet. I didn't see when he took off his top.
Well, when Bird did, it was all business. He may as well have taken a mop and bucket to the floor because he was about to clean up. He was an impetuous and never relenting opponent that took the life from anyone who stepped onto his battlefield. The consensus is a resounding stamp of legendary status for the man who will forever go down in the history books as one of the greatest ever players, and arguably the greatest ever Celtic to grace the court. What did you think of Larry Bird in his prime?
Oh yeah, Bird tough. Oh yeah, Bird is tough, man. Let me know what y'all think about that video, man. Yeah, I think Bird definitely top 5, man. He might be top 3 for me. I don't know. He had dudes feared. Had dudes scared. Magic. Bird's the only guy I fear. Saying that you finna hit the game winner on the coach in the bench and actually doing it. Oh yeah, that's different. But make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, man. And we out.